Miley Cyrus! She came out of nowhere. She's so bright. You should have known. She was greedy last time, and she's greedy this time. Oh, greed. All right, let's firebolt this thing. Oh, get fucked. I think I killed like 3 of them. Holy shit. Ow! Oh no!
You're actually doing pretty good. Keep going. Don't get left behind. I'm catching up. Go.
Baby, where are you going? Baby! Wait, oh god, I forgot to collect the thing. Get back here, crab! Crab, damn it! I will eat you. I swear to God, crab. Oh, he's somewhere. I can hear him groaning. He's grudging. Oh, he's on the stairs! Oh, shit! Oh!
Walking.
What? Yeah, I did. Let me get out of here.
God damn it. It's always me. Always fucking
The ghost is busy with him. Get the fuck out of there.
Hola, everybody, including the Stream Elements bot that won't go away, regardless. Trying to get rid of... I was using Stream Elements as a test thing for another whatchamacallit, and now it has become annoying. I'm trying to get rid of it. There it is. Part channel. Successfully parted your channel. Yeah. Yeah, finally. Gone are the days. Gone are the days in which random bot... There's nothing wrong with Stream Elements, to be honest. It's just that I use slobs as opposed to OBS, and when I was having problems with what became known as Diablo being a pain in the butt, I tried to use OBS, and so I set up OBS on its own, not Streamlabs OBS, and it didn't work. So I went back to Streamlabs, since that's just where everything is, and Stream Elements is what I was using for that, but I don't need it on Streamlabs. I needed it on OBS because I need something to do my whatchamacallits just in case. Hey, kitty kitty. You guys don't even know how freaking adorable this cat is. She's such a flumper lump. But anyway. Got some dragon fruit lotus. Had some delicious leftover chicken tacos for dinner after the gym. Just the correct amount of nom noms. And now we are ready. You know what I should do is I should lock her in here with me when I stream, and then I should take one of those, you know, the tracking systems that people have made for tripods and cameras, where you put on a band and it follows the band. I should put one of those like on her tail or something, and just wherever she walks around, the camera just follows her and knows where she is. So are there things out here in the old Jindoshery?
Jindosh could have stayed at the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He might have done some good there.
I'd have, could have, would have, should have, maybe, might. Who could ever know?
All right, I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
Alright, now I bet there's... There we go. I knew he would be a purveyor of curiosities. Whoa. Whoa. When did I learn how to do that? Or am I... What in the... When did I learn how to double jump? I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Where's my closest target? It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 things to be had in Jindosh's mansion. Fascinating. Is that just a... Oh, that's not a coin.
Who would build something like this, and why?
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
My home is always open. No, come up the stairs. Please invite a guest with an appointment may pass beyond that threshold. I invite you to continue, stranger. Just come up the stairs. Meet with me face to face in the upper hall. Stand clear. Know that your last moment, the last vision you behold, is a work of combat protocol street. The very pinnacle of it.
What is happening to me?
Unauthorized presence. Quarry lost. Playback for unambiguous advice 6.
That's what happened.
Again, no one inter-
Ooh, burpy burp. Burpy 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 burp 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 burp.
All right, I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
Welcome to my home, stranger. The door is always open to those with the wit. Built to pass the threshold. If you're here by appointment,
Hold on, I needed to do that, but I also needed to just do that.
then proceed and bide your time. Otherwise, I'd be remiss if I didn't inform you about the defensive mechanisms employed here, which are quite formidable. Many have entered without invitation, for reasons as myriad as the fish in the ocean. But of those who dared to explore further,
Who would build something like this, and why?
Oh!
The space behind the walls. Jindosh.
Well, I didn't actually mean to do that, but
it's one of my great curiosities seeing how
Okay.
the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Karen Jindosh, but you must know that. Hello? Anyone there? Could there be some misfiring of the mechanism?
I've tricked him.
No one then.
confuzzled him. Surely. He'll never figure it out. He's an idiot. How do I get out of this little space that I've found myself in? Hey. Can I get through that?
Still idling? Take this opportunity to back charge second coil.
Yeah. I mean, that was interesting that I got in here. That he's now all confuzzled and stuff, but...
Make enough. Remove the playback after the final field test.
Now I'm just kind of...
This playback indicates the machine should enter active state waking up.
Yeah, like a button or something?
Displays, search is underway.
Oh, it's just that.
I knew I wasn't mistaken. You skulked about for a time, but in the end, your animal curiosity got the better of you. I invite you to meet me face to face. Come over to the glass door, here in the upper hall. There you are, magnificent. Now that I see you, I've worked out who you are. Not a hired cutthroat. Your clothes are too fine. An aristocratic thrill seeker? That's closer. You've trained with weapons formally, but you're not a salon fencer. There's a bit of back alley in your movements. All that, and only one man ever wore that mask, to my knowledge. Welcome, Royal Protector.
Obviously, you're pleased with yourself. Do you know why I'm here?
I smoke
I'd
my
assume my
own
involvement with the Duke brought you to my door. Or maybe you're after washed-up Anton Sokolov, comfortably residing in the assessment chamber. Either way, come find me and take whatever it is you seek. But if you fall, I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection and study. Until either comes to pass, your secret is safe with me.
I'll see you soon, Jindosh.
Until then.
See, he's not that bad of a guy, right? Giving me an honest chance.
There's an interloper in my
Oh,
home.
never mind.
Before you station indicates that the machine is waking up. Running the Jindoshery clockwork soldier. My greatest creation.
Oh. Dang. I misread where that thing was gonna go.
The machine is still for Combat Protocol 6. Search. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Playback for combat protocols.
Huh?
The machine entering combat state. Displays of someone eludes the machine.
These things are kind of
Playback
funny.
indicates lost enemy.
What?
Back-facing detection. Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand successful. Quarry lost. The machine has lost its quarry.
Okay, so there's no... I just need to kill them.
This indicates the search protocol is underway. Extending exploration of the area. Rear enemy, if this plays. Combat Protocol 8. Switching to alternative visual mode.
I am. Ow! 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 Not okay.
Cooling down.
Do they?
The machine has lost its quarry.
The kitty, I believe, is in the other room
The
squeaking.
machine has lost its quarry. Continue search. The machine is still searching. Playback. Playback indicates criminal track facing visual detection.
That didn't kill it. Son of a.
Unauthorized triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. Okay, shut it down. Clip. Indicate.
Would you... Good. Come on, blink.
Lost enemy. Mechanism detached. Amplified.
Do I win?
The head is detached. Identify the enemy as impossible.
How do I? All right, that's not cool. I don't like being suicide bombed. Where's the other one go? Where did he go? Oh, there you are.
The machine is experiencing uncertainty. Quarry lost.
Hell yeah. I'm the best. Take that, Jindosh. Your robots suck. I gotta figure out how to get out of your stupid house.
Barred from the other side.
And where is a lever? Stun mines, huh? I got the wonky rewiring tool. I already had one. I forgot I needed one, to be honest. Where's like a lever or something? it in the bird? Bird day. I think elevation. Is that gonna get me to where I need to be? If I start breaking your stuff, Jindosh. Yeah. Yeah, what if I'm just a dick? Surely you can't stand by and allow me to get away with that. Oh, it's again, it's right there. So bad. Just the worst. Oh, come on.
Okay, the machine has detected something.
Protection without certainty.
Okay, playback enemy encountered. Male. Armed. Running. Playback for combat protocols.
They can't possibly know.
Combat protocol 6.
Did it work? Number 6 didn't work, bud. I'm just gonna...
This plays if someone eludes the machine. Playback indicates lost enemy.
I don't like these things. These things suck.
When this plays, search is underway. Switching to alternative tactical mode. The machine is overheating. Shutdown mode. Triggering electrostatic discharge. Increasing oil tank temperature. Rear lens array active. The machine has lost its quarry. Back after the final field test. Combat protocol.
Ooh! I think it just cut my head off.
I'll see you soon, Jinda.
Until then.
Clockwork soldiers, there's an interloper in my home.
Well, playback indicates that the machine is state now. Waking up. The machine is running at low speed. Rear enemy.
Oh, for the love of...
Behind it.
These things suck.
This plays if someone eludes the machine. Successful.
the name of Christ's baby! Piece of crap robots.
Unauthorized presence. The machine has lost its quarry.
Do they
Playback
literally
indicates
have eyes in the back of their head? Is that why
lost
they've got
enemy.
2 lights on? I thought you could sneak up behind them, though.
Playback for combat protocols. Switching to alternative tactical mode. Combat protocol 6. Playback electrostatic discharge. Stand clear.
Friggin' McOw.
Displays of the machine has lost its quarry.
No more.
Increasing audio collecting. Playback indicates lost enemy. The playback indicates criminal profile. Combatant executed.
I mean, that works too, I guess.
Combat protocol 8. Mechanism detached. If the head is detached, identifying the enemy is impossible. The machine is now relying on audio signals. The machine is experiencing uncertainty. The machine has lost its quarry.
Ay, caramba. I don't like those. Alright, now where? Where are the goods, Jindosh? Everything's below.
The man didn't keep us waiting.
There's only one Kieran Jindosh. He can charge whatever he likes. Besides, you're rich enough to afford a couple of the clockwork. Doubled your fortune since the Duke took
Whoa!
over the silver mine.
Unauthorized presence.
Aha!
Why does it just has normies?
Someone there. Running. Find the boy. Time to collect.
Oh, heckins.
Take that.
Playback indicates lost enemy.
I guess now I can have that.
Playback for detection registered.
What kind of sadistic joke is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh.
Increasing oil tank temperature.
for games.
Got it.
The search protocol is underway.
Oh. I was wondering if that would work.
Military combat protocols, but hostile. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Quarry lost.
Nice! You do good work there, Robo Bud. You do good work.
Increasing power perception. Overheating. Stop all action. Enemy evasion successful.
Presumably requires a little bit of restructuring here. Go. And this should take us down below. Blackbone charm. Interesting. Well, that's one day. Unfortunate, Jindosh. Unfortunate. Well, that didn't necessarily get me where I thought I was going to go.
This must be Jindosh's lab.
Witness blaze. Check central rotor.
Is there a doodly boodly?
This must
in
be
here?
the electroshock machine Jindosh mentioned.
Ugh.
General detection state indicates some detection without certainty, but nothing further than this. The machine is experiencing uncertainty.
Prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire.
Return to idle.
My hero in younger days.
Ah.
Now,
Playback indicates an older male encountered. Armed. Playback for unambiguous. Fewest enemies.
Oh, it's you!
Let yourself be killed now, will you?
At last, Lord Protector, you found me. You realize you're only the second person to set foot in this room, the most sophisticated laboratory in the Isles. Please.
Oh, I don't have any.
Combat protocol.
Bah.
Performing well.
I'm gonna go get a sit. Well, it would appear that the best way to get through Jindosh's maze, his labyrinth of a home, is dumb luck.
For detection registered. Detection without certainty. This indicates the search protocol is underway. The most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero interpreted. Now, my puppet. If you're going to use this idiom.
Hi, rats. See, nobody is excluded from the rats.
I wonder who that was. What? I'll be damned. You finally know your place.
Corvo's having a bad day, all right? Everybody gets to have a bad day. Corvo's having his right now. I mean, like, really bad day.
Take it! Later, I'll be...
Anyway. Unfortunate craftsmanship. Oh, Not too worried about that. Is that Cthulhu?
We're moving at last, but where is Jindosh?
Witness plays. Check central rotor.
Do you know how long we've waited for this appointment?
Who are you and what have you done?
Who are you? What have you achieved?
Whatever you've done, stop it.
Oh, are you guys not actually worried about me doing... Okay. Good. As long as everyone's on the same page here.
What's wrong with people?
Here.
This is amazing. They got a letter from the Queen of Morley. However did they manage that? I wonder.
We're waiting for Kir. Then Jindosh, leave us be.
Calm down. But I must have a pair of those soldiers.
Oh, there he is. Where is it?
Where did I put that thing?
Slightly below me.
Extra diagnostic playback.
An entire shipment of whale oil tanks just got.
Nope. 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 Nothing. Nope. Hey guys, what if we went on another trip?
Displays. Check central rotor.
God! Someone!
Oh, for the love. Where in the Bob Heckensies is it? Oh.
What's going on here?
Oh, calm down. It's just a little.
What's going on here?
Oh!
Hey, you! Come here! Shit, hold on. Take this!
1,000 rotations. Reintroducing graphite.
What are you waiting for? The house is acting up. The house is acting up again.
I'm just freaking this guy out.
You don't stand a chance anyway.
What the? You even got blood flies in here, Jindosh? Got servants dead in the sewer
Won't
system?
hurt you.
Swift Shadow. That might be something I want. Yes. Yeah, that is exactly the kind of thing I want.
This is the coldest house I've ever worked in. To think I considered it an honor to come here.
Let's see.
Man, Jindosh, your house suck ass. It's just falling apart. Shoddy workmanship all over the place. There you are. Sorry about this, madam.
Some people just have no manners. Why should...
This is what you get for saying I don't have manners. I know how to use the fork and the spoon. All right, now back to business. Where's Where's the... Wait, where's the... There it is. But it's a little bit down. Okay. Give me a maintenance. Key. Or can I just well, no, that's not gonna do it, but come on, go. What if... Okay, no. Problem solved. Whoa! What the hell, Jindosh? Alright. Never mind. You are just straight up a maniac. This is probably why you were kicked out of that whatchamacallit. Oh no. Oh no, what are you doing? Are you dressing up like ladies and... Ugh. Sleep darts. Awesome. That's what I need. Delilah. Alright, well, let's crank it. And that was really Dead Space-esque right there. I got squished. That's very Dead Space death.
Chance, I'm going to ask for a
This is the
transfer to
coldest house I've
Palace.
ever worked in.
Why shouldn't I?
To think I
deserve
considered it an honor to come here.
I spent 3 months over on the west side working near Lady Kenobi. That's all he took. Now he's a major. Lucky bastard. Who's there?
Nobody. Oh, crap. Hey, so, about it.
Stay sharp. What? Hey, you! Come here!
You're dead! How did you do that?
You know what? They're just gonna kill each other if I try to...
Wait.
If I try to knock one of them out, the other one will stab that person.
What are you waiting for?
These guards are freaking awful.
Here and search.
He can't have gone far.
I know you're here somewhere.
Can I... Oh, okay.
Be on your guard. Right, boy?
Okay, enemy
We need to find something. Anything. Here you
That was
are.
certainly one way of doing that. I'm gonna give that one a big whoopsie doopsie because that's not exactly what I was going for. But it's certainly what has now happened. So
Well, if
hush now. Take a nap.
Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. Displays if someone eludes the machine.
I'm kind of being a real dingleberry about this, aren't I? Right. Stuff. Where's that elevator? Alright, so there's got to be a crank in here. Where's the crank, Jindosh? I need to go down. Down, 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 down. What if I just took this and sold it? That'd probably be worth some money. His greatest secrets.
Rotations.
There should very well be one up here, right? Sneak up on this dingleberry.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test.
Karen Jindosh.
I really want to do this in a sneaky manner. I'm not sure how. I trick those robos into moving downstairs somehow.
Exploration of the area.
So I know I can trigger that. But I don't want that kind of like set them off.
Combat Protocol 8.
Ow!
The machine has entered combat. Combat Protocol 6.
Take this.
Tactical mode.
Such an act requires a derelict mind.
Come on, Jindosh.
Playback indicates an older male. Armed. Playback Playback for combat protocols. Unauthorized playback.
Cut him to pieces.
I missed.
The very pinnacle of invention.
Playback indicates
Take flask.
entering combat state. Triggering electrostatic discharge.
Can that mask of yours stop bullets?
Machine is experiencing
Which eye shall I aim for?
Quarry loss.
There, I got him.
Detached. Playback indicates criminal profile.
Each new visitor is another
General detection state.
Not like this. Not like this.
Okay, shut it down. The machine has lost its quarry. The machine is now relying on our stimulant. Okay, the machine has detected. Cooling down. Playback for detection registered. Amplified. If the head
Low dick. What?
General detection. Overheating. Stop all action. Displays of someone eludes. The machine.
You. All right, come here, Jindosh. You made that way less fun than I wanted it to be. So you're going in the seat.
Anton Sokolov, once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus.
Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that?
Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that.
No, sadly, it cannot. But what it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling theories.
There's insufficient power to operate the machine. We'll have to compensate for more power by configuring to other laboratory platforms so they draw the least power.
The other lab machines are draining away too much electricity.
There's 11 available. Let's see. Weaponry takes 6, woodcraft 5, electroshock 7. But I'm on anatomy, so anatomy should only be taking 1. So I should have 10 left, right? I think I should have enough. Do I need... And why does it not... I mean, this is its thing, right? So... Oopsie. Or does it mean that I have to be in, like... something else to... So if I put this in chemistry, which is 4. How do you get anything done, Jindosh? This takes forever. What?
Welcome to the final mystery, Jindosh.
What the hell happened? What the hell happened? He just died. He just died sitting there. What the McFriggin' crap was that? Did a platform touch his foot? Alright, well, whatever. He just up and died. I don't know, from cancer, I guess. Untreated symptoms. I just... Whatever, Jindosh.
Times hard. Time.
Nothing happening over here, bud. Like I said, nothing was happening. There we go. Solving problems left and right. Look at me go. Again, 7. Dude, how do you have this big a house, but you still plop this elevator that you don't like right next to it? Right next to where you sleep. Whatever. Jindosh's house is a mystery, and it killed him. Because I certainly didn't. There she is, the glorious one. Okay. Yikes. How does one deactivate all of those things?
The machine is running at low speed.
Interesting. Hurry! Gotta have fun.
Increasing oil tank temperature. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. If this plays, the machine is reading. The machine should quarry lost.
I did it.
This playback indicates some detection without certainty. Enemy evasion.
Suck it, Robo-Dick. Winner, winner. Corvo dinner. So go, my boy.
Corvo. It would have to be you. Perhaps Megan came for you in Dunwall, but Jindosh...
Already growing cold. Don't try to move.
Well, that's the Corvo I remember.
I tried to keep him alive. Just gonna point that out there, alright? The guy, Jindosh, just up and freaking croaked on his own. I had nothing to do with it. I gotta pick him up before his freaking legs get cut off.
Better have a look.
Let's have a look.
Or I guess you could just fucking kill your friend. That's cool. Hate these freaking guards.
Find the outsiders, hurry up!
I freaking hate these guards. They suck so bad. Because all of those kills, all of those deaths go to me. For some reason. That's just, you know, it's just not fair. Because I didn't do any, I tried to save their lives. What the, oh.
Playback indicates some detection without certainty. Playback authorized ambiguous enemies. The machine has lost its core.
Suck it, big boy.
Damage playback. Amplify playback for combat protocols. Combat protocol B. The machine is overheating. Shut down mode. Forward damage to head. Increasing power perception.
Easy does it there, big boy.
Switching to alternative tactical mode. Playback indicates lost enemy.
I need you to go over
Machine is
there.
experiencing
Stop doing that!
general
You're
detection.
freaking me out!
Increasing audio collection. The machine is now relying on audio stimulus. Displays of the machine. Playback indicates lost enemy. Okay, shut it down. Quarry lost. Okay, the machine has detected something. Ascending exploration.
Freaking hate those things. Those things suck.
Running search protocol.
Don't do that. Good night. We're leaving, bud. Getting out of here, you and your gross, pale hands.
I hope you
bud.
kissed your kids goodbye this morning.
Something's off.
Who is... Oh, friggin' frig. What in the hell?
Who's that?
What's this whole thing?
See what I can do?
What is your deal? What are you? Witch? What the? Wow, you look like someone shot you against the wall. Alright. Figure out what's going on now. The world is changing. And I don't much care for it. What are these things?
sees what I can do with a bit of cat fur and a bone from a drowned man's leg.
Bow from what? Alright, you freakers. You're going down. Damn creepy crawlies.
No way!
Alright, Anton, where'd I put you? Come here. Ooh, hi. Are there more? Megan, you have no idea how much crap I've been through today.
You did it. How is he?
Frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
To the whale!
All right.
Ah! See? Total killed. Not me. The guards killed all of those people. Lots of detection there. Lots of detection. No alarms rung though. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab another sippy. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with some peach rosemary. That's the good stuff. Play brutally or ghost-like. The world will react. Oh. A clockwork head. How, did I bring that back with me? Ugh. Ah!
The void again, but it feels different.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned Emily into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
What's she playing at?
So you're...
Maybe how is the question.
You're a bastard child, is what's going on.
I told you, when you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Isn't this, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
Must have been a good looking maid or a convenient maid.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it. Would you like to tell me who did? We were just playing.
Young lady Jessie, what's your account?
It was her. Delilah's life. She broke it.
Jessamine. How dare you act like a 10-year-old? Terrible people to most 10-year-olds. Most children. No.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What?
Chico, what?
The sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
How much of this is true, and how much is Delilah's warped imagination?
Well, you know, it kind of sounds similar as a motive to the first Broly motive. Not the Broly from Super. For those of you who don't know, the first reason that Broly had that he hated Goku pathologically is that they were both next to each other when they were babies in the baby center, and Goku wouldn't stop crying, and so Broly created a pathological
15 years
hatred
ago,
for
the
him.
loyalist conspiracy asked me to kidnap
Hilarious.
Anton Sokolov, and I did. I took him from his home to the pub we were hiding in, and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? He laughed at us. He told dirty stories, taught Emily more than her governess could in 6 months. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
Might have that lung cancer. How much zapping happened to him? How much zappity zip zaps did you do to that poor old man, Jindosh? He was nothing but a frail being.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Jessamine, Delilah's stronger now.
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
A little.
Of course not. She's driving all of this.
No, she just didn't go.
Have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Was there? Oh, it was just the fig. Is that what this is? Is that the captain's reserve? Is the fig wine? Well, it's on the floor now. Oh, that's also a trophy. Excuse me. Nice pen. How's the good doctor doing?
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Good to see that you're still with us. Thank you for helping Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, He'll undo my best efforts here.
I'm working on that. Believe me, the Duke has my full attention.
Karnaka's key leaders
You
are
have my
flawed for certain.
undivided
After
attention.
all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I'll do what I can, Alexandria.
Oh, now I have to like read lore and have to consider moral backgrounds? Hell.
Jindosh wanted me to help him with a rather complicated problem. It would have enabled him to make his clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and she has Emily. Anton, once we had you in a cage and you dared us to kill you, I need that man back.
Corvo, she's right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Serkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
The curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently,
Angry
she's
looking
working
man.
on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
Well, so far I'm at 2 out of 3 are dead. Tried to save him, he just died in a chair. Tried to save him, his legs got squished by a door and he evaporated. All right, I've tried. I just want it noted that I made the barest effort. I did. I just want it known that I've made an attempt. Oh, hi.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes.
Yes, let's go.
No one cared who I was. I put on the mask. Oh, who are these jackwads? They look like a pair of absolute bros.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal
I
Conservatory.
really like the
Inside,
steampunkiness.
Be prepared for
especially
anything.
for some reason this
Ashworth
brand.
runs with an
Hillock
eclectic crowd.
or Hillock,
They'll be the real danger.
maybe Hylock, but it's Hillock.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which
I
brings
just
up
imagine it
something
would go on a
else.
really good
You
motorcycle.
might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaka has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
All right. I solemnly vow that I will not purposely murder everybody.
To protect the trees.
Can't keep track of all the decrees. My client's refurbishing a gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, I brought back a Rivercrest shell to use as an ashtray. Because it reminds me of good times. But what's the point of buying wood from a country you never visited?
Lady Shersha has money, so she gets the wood she wants.
The flood flies are disgusting this year. And what's next? It's enough to make a man crazy.
Well, the guy does kind of have a good point, you know.
Huh?
Oh!
What is wrong with this city?
If I can just make it go away. You've been warned.
What?
If you're looking for trouble, you're gonna find it. Come back here!
What if I was in the lake?
I'll be damned! I don't need your face, but I have other fish to fry.
Holy crap.
Run while you still can, stranger.
Why do you guys care?
I won't.
I thought nobody cared about the guards.
What? What is this? I can't stand. Don't come back.
Don't do it. Oh, you jackass. All of this was... You know what? You know what? That was bullcrap. Stupid civilians being stupid.
The void again, but it feels different. What's she playing at? Maybe how is the question.
When you're older, perhaps next year. You said that last year. Just
Please. I didn't realize clicking reset mission was gonna bring me this far back.
You'll understand someday. What did I do? I'll be good. I swear. Next year, I promise.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell me your name? We were just playing.
Young lady Jessica, what is your account?
It was her. Delilah's line. She broke it.
I'm surprised they did that. To be honest, like, at a certain point, you guys just accept that you have a kid. It's kind of like getting a brand new puppy and being pissed off that suddenly it craps in your house. You know? It's
What? No.
Your sentence is served and you'll be tossed out with the others.
because child breaks my priceless vase. Like, shouldn't have had a child. That's
How much of this is true, and how much is Delilah's warped imagination?
You gotta accept certain things. Huh, Jackie? Maybe someday we'll get you a puppy. Maybe when
15
older brother
years ago,
comes
the
back.
loyal-
and lives close by, and he has doggos, so that we can properly socialize doggos. That's kind of where I'm at with the dog discussion. Is
Even in the void.
I need my brother to come back and be closer to town so that I can have someone to help me with the dog, just in general, and
For a man of his...
also someone I can bring the
to see
dog
that
over
you're
to
still with
so it can
us.
socialize with other dogs. That's what's important to me.
Anton, when I brought...
Alright, cool. I don't know what it is, but I keep smelling KFC.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the
And
dreadful whale any closer than we have to.
really makes me
There
want
is a
some
small
KFC.
dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory.
Just a second.
That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, still looks fine. You may have heard that, but you can't smell it, so it's okay. Coven witches develop different sets of powers. Learn to identify them by armor, color, and use this knowledge in combat. I just use my normal sneaky crap where I just teleport behind them and hope for the best. I am also out of sippy, so... what is it? Was it F5? There we go. I'm going to go grab another sippy, and I'm going to use the restroom, because it's not that time of day. So I'll be right back, folks. Hi, I'm back. And I'm back. Man, I am. I'm back.
My client's
Oh,
refurbishing
man.
a gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, I brought back a River Crush shell to use as an ashtray. Because it reminds me of good times. But what's the point of buying
That's
wood?
exactly where I need to go, actually.
You are alone, but for a few allies.
Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Oh.
What's going on here?
Actually, one more thing I need to go do. Sorry about that. I realized I forgot to take my meds this morning, and I'm being reminded by the subtle There's some word that starts with on, right, that I'm trying to think of. Subtle onset. That's what I'm going for. The subtle onset of
If I can just make
heartburn.
this shift.
I'm about half sure there was something going on. Next time.
Where is... Ooh. Where is the
Something
actual black
really
market
stinks
place?
around here. And this time it ain't me.
Is it through there? Or is it behind Lady Lou over here? Crap. Why can't I just drag her through the... Woo!
Hey, you, come here! I'ma cut you into pieces.
He won't go anywhere.
Cut
This
you-
won't
Die,
take.
old
You won't get
man.
away. Shit. Lost.
You can't have gone far.
Where's stone mines?
Cross one howler, you cross them all. We'll get your ass.
Come on, get you. Think you look tough? Hiding your face?
Yeah.
That mask will look. I'll cut you in half. I bet you've been living a soft life. You shouldn't have wandered outside without bodyguards, my lord.
My lord. There we go. That's acceptable. Just put them all away. Down there, huh?
Please take a look around. We have the best wares for... Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like?
Yes, I do.
What a pleasant surprise to see you again.
Is that save combo?
I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase.
These sleep darts, I want those.
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. An excellent choice. Farewell.
Thank you,
And
friend.
do think of us again.
I do appreciate
Welcome back.
your work.
Please, take your time.
Everything is ahead of me. Let's see if we can get there. How is this connected to this? Ah. It seems they're looking into renewable energy. Crap!
You aren't going anywhere. You use running. There.
Quiggly, quiggly, quiggly.
Where are you hiding, coward?
I know you're here somewhere. I'll be damned! Wait for my orders!
At your command!
Come on! Finish him!
Oh, what the crap?
I'm with you!
Where did all them come from?
Take this!
Dead.
Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that pretty good.
Welcome back. Please, take your time. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. Farewell. And do. Once again, what a pleasant surprise to see you again.
I don't even have any of this.
An excellent choice. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
All right. Let me make sure I find some money.
Please visit again soon.
Let's see if we can be a little bit better about it this time. What's that guy doing? Can I just knock?
What's going on?
Before coming out.
Last
time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my jacket pocket.
What the hell was that? Did he walk through his own mine? Dude. Dude. All right, man. I mean, that kind of sucks for you. I don't know how you could be so unbelievably moronic, but...
Oh my. Is that my breath I'm smelling? Maybe my teeth are due for their monthly cleaning.
Monthly cleaning, please. Please. Oh, Lord.
Maybe I should just work a double shift, so I don't have to listen to him tell me about how good it was under the Duke's father.
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed
I've
Ashworth
received
had
your
some
request
connection to the
and
occult
agree
in
that
Karnak.
dinner time cannot
Something is
come
happening that I
quickly
don't
enough.
understand.
Unfortunately,
The
we are
overseers
still
look forward facing the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
I was trying to listen to that, but the audio priority was going for active vocals as opposed to what was being played there, and that was kind of annoying. Nobody gonna come check that out? Uno, dos, trace. Triple. Okay, so they're on the other side. Powers. Hmm. Oh, bone charm crafting. Interesting. Honestly, I'm more interested in this. Yeah. There we go. I think that's probably the next best thing. I don't think I need... Actually, maybe that. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just go to sleep. There's not anywhere to actually put you guys, is there? I go. Woo! The hunt can begin in earnest. Also, what is... Now listen, I said I wouldn't actively try to kill somebody, but
Like a stocking without a leg. That's what? Nothing.
I might have. Okay. See, it didn't even happen. It didn't even happen. So it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. I was just being cute. I was just being friggin' adorable, and I wasn't actually trying to murder anybody. There's so many of them on this level. And they're all past that.
Finish my shift, and I can go home. Put my feet up.
Something feels wrong.
Who are these? Who are these diligent buttholes who are locking their windows? Associate or conservatory. I did not see that one. I saw this one. I didn't see that one. Oh, jeez Louise. Who? Why? For what ungodly reason has this been laid out? Is it was just for this?
Look at you, making your way across this shuddering city. Brianna
The shuddering city would be an interesting
member
way.
of high society.
Interesting name
Forced to
for a city.
wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that. Never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
Mine? I didn't do anything. I've done absolutely zero things that have warranted me getting, like, I don't know, stabbed. Pour the gin over the sugar and stir. Add the ice and the grate nutmeg over the top. Serve in a short glass. We'll make it hot instead, if you prefer, and if we like you. Cecil. Spirited away.
Karnaka, my Karnaka, brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people who make this.
Great, I gotta listen to Echo talk. That's cool. I don't know if I necessarily need that right now.
This is the Duke. You must all know my voice by now. A new empress sits on the throne in
I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
You know, you and somebody else have the exact same problem. Interestingly enough, you know that?
You've been warned. I'm going to call for help.
Alright, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Draconis will fight for Delilah to the bitter end.
I mean, I have what I want.
Just once, I'd like to see her buy the drinks.
The Royal Conservatory. What do those walls hide?
Some great truths. Likely more dark secrets, Corvo. It's the way of all things.
Did anyone ever find out what happened? Burlton and Lieutenant Culbers?
They probably ran off, you ask me. Must have had a thick...
No, she went missing a day before he did. And someone found an officer's pistol in the gutter.
That thing. Gross. Alright, so what was this thing? 759. Hook a brother up. Woo-hoo. I love it. I found this is the simplest and easiest way to deal with this. Is chippity chop chop chip chop chip. Because I'm a freaking ninja and I can kill these flies with a sword while they're floating around in the air. Stab. Also this. Witch's skin.
Some of you question the stricter mining orders and the new tax being levied.
I didn't question the stricter mining orders. I'm a good citizen.
Disloyalty and sedition will not be tolerated. Don't give a like a friend.
Anyway.
A man who won't stop until he has turned every bit of this land silver into shiny coins. I asked him to double the number of mine workers, and he did it. No questions, no complaints. Karnaka needed miners, and he produced them. Out of thin air. That's the Serkonan spirit.
Thin air, huh?
That's what we need.
Alright. Is there any other option for me to go in from? Aha! I think. Come on.
What's that smell? Is it the
That's you, Bob.
Yeah.
It's you. Ah.
The water gets nasty sometimes.
Yeah.
It flows from the fountain to the conservatory basement. There was work being done, so there's a grate missing. Maybe some animal crawled in there and died.
Disgusting. You'd think someone inside the conservatory would complain.
The place is mostly shuttered, but somebody's still inside. There was a delivery from Jindoshery a few days back.
Whatever they're doing, I'd be happier if the gate wasn't so close to that fountain.
Oh no, 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 no!
What is going on here? Stop! You aren't going anywhere!
No use running! I've got just the thing for you.
I tried to be nice about this! No! Nobody ever wants to let me be nice about things. Man, Got a serious lunge now. All right. Let's see here. How does this not get anywhere? Come on. I'll take it. There. Anything else in here I need? Like money? Oh lord. Oh, bone. Oh no, that's not. That's just the scrimshaw. That's just a big F off tooth. Tooth! Ian Tooth! Well, this seems like a pretty nice place. Who lives here? Who used to live here? I don't think they live here anymore, but alright. Where are we heading? You seek to bar my way, game. I disapprove.
Conservatory. Built around the time I left for Dunwall.
Lucinda. She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make gravehounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Parmelia. Delilah. Where's the outsider's mark? And some of what she can do flows down to us.
It doesn't seem fair.
Think about working your fingers raw, weaving nets, or raising cows to slaughter. Any of the gifts we receive is better than living under the boot.
That's true and fine. A wise way to look at things.
What the hell? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ruh-roh. Oh, baby.
You mean like this tangle of skin? Yes.
Did not mean to do that. Oop. Bye. How are you? Who's making that noise?
Bye. Come back here. I'll grind your skull into a thin fine powder and drink it with tea. Too late to flee.
Ah!
You don't stand a chance anyway. To cry and bleed.
Man, that was a trap. I've stolen thousands of things, and only that thing went off.
Poor Lucinda. She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make gravehounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Parmelia. Delilah wears the outsider's mark, and some of what she can do flows down to us.
It doesn't seem fair.
Think about working your fingers raw, weaving nets, or raising cows to slaughter. Any of the gifts we receive is better than living under the boot.
That's true and fine. A wise way to look at things. But it won't help Lucinda rise any higher in Delilah's favor.
Oh.
What?
Whoa! Okay, just breaking through the window. Where is the other? Is she still up there? That's what I'm worried.
Whatever then.
Come, sister. Let's put you somewhere safe. Well, that seems bad. That's just like a kid. Let me grab a bottle. This will be a great distraction.
Who's there? What's going on here? I won't let him escape.
This game is freaking wild! Again! She just walked into these candles! She killed herself! And now I'm gonna get blamed for it! This is nonsense! I didn't even do that! Ugh. There's nothing left, young fly. Just give up. Holy! What the hell is this? Well, I found a bone charm. I don't need you freaking things spreading or anything. Bone charm said something about electricity. Ugh. Interesting. When do I get... Excuse you. How dare. Yeah. I've laid your pitiful nests to waste, filthy flies. Now what are you going to do? The answer is nothing. Because you can do nothing. Where'd it go? Did I pick it up? Did I get it?
Mistress hears you've been looking at her old journals in the Forbidden Archives. She's going to be cross.
I only had a bit of a peek. Brianna was busy with something elaborate just before Delilah came to Carnarvon. I wanted to know what it was.
I'm teasing Tamina. I read it too.
Unfortunately, that's the end of the city.
He's a straight one, full of tricks. But I have faith Delilah could do such a thing.
Coming back, it doesn't seem possible. That's all.
My dear Orlando, some people see doors where you and I only see walls.
I think I heard something.
No, you didn't.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone.
Hush, Jasmine.
For a few allies.
Fading light. A black bone charm. Ow. It's just not what I'm going for. Corvo. Get in there. Corvo! Come on. Corvo. What the hell, my dude? What is going on there? Surely the power will soon be mine, and nothing, no one, nobody can do anything about it.
How did Jindosh die? Someone got inside that strange house of him.
Another one. Fleet fighter. Yes. Ooh, baby. What the hell? Oh, doggos.
I am hungry to whisper into the ears of the oracular sisters.
My influence grows. Last night, I walked through a dream with one of them, and we drank from a fountain in the town where she was born.
Vice Overseer Burns' suspicions were right.
Won't affect this.
He continued to take her with the lenses.
Nope, 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 nope.
It was tiresome to watch.
Nope, 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 nope,
I still have
nope,
the old
nope,
lenses
nope,
and
nope,
cast-off
nope.
parts piled in my workshop, but Jindosh finished some time ago. The rest is up to
What are these?
the machine.
How do I deal with them? Okay. I got doggoed. Supreme Overdogged.
It was tiresome to watch. I still have the old lenses and cast-off parts piled in my workshop, but Jindosh finished some time ago. The rest is up to me, learning to use the machine. The tricky thing, touching the void tooth after the bite. Blood and biscuit.
I look forward to using it myself.
I don't know what these are or how to deal with them.
Mostly enhanced. The High Overseer won't be a problem anymore. And as a matter of my own project, I grow more excited with it. Rushed over.
Where is it? It's really down to 2. That was cool. What do I do with this? Alright. Time to lay out my next target. The raw whalebone for crafting if I ever decide to try to do that. That's really weird.
These odd lenses might be linked to what Ashworth is working on.
Ooh. Alright, let's see. Is that a bag of blood? Alright, Ashworth. Is there a way that I can get to you without you getting to... Ooh. Video game chug. Without you getting to me. Can I just...
Try again, coward!
I don't want... When did I do that? I wasn't trying to freaking kill her.
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Royal Protector. I see you there, back in the city that spawned you.
Brianna Ashworth is dead.
You murdering bastard! You had no right. You couldn't possibly understand.
I don't want to kill her. Can I load? I'm just gonna be honest, I really didn't want to kill her. I don't know if I'm not allowed to not kill her. I don't know of a secondary thing that's come about, but I don't want to be that guy.
What in the world?
Do you think I can trick her? Am I just gonna get her dogs? Oh, she's coming. Oh Lord, she coming.
Who is this?
Okay, not how I thought it would go. Ugh.
When I've killed you. I'll flay the skin off you. I won't let him escape. Oh, what a clever trick. Mine is better. I couldn't kill me, and you won't either. You're
Am I not? I don't think I'm allowed to take her in quietly.
This is the last place you should have.
This is what I want to do. How do I neutralize you, lady? Hopefully I'll figure it out in a bit. What have you been working on?
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed. Is her journal? Is she hiding it somewhere?
discover the other possible way of dealing with her before the game decides to kill her. Because that's what keeps happening.
I remember how putting your hair up that way drove you mad, and how glad you were to take it down.
Oh, baby, and when you took it down. Excuse me. I guess you guys don't need that.
How many days to the next red moon? Let's see. It was 6, 3.
This man carrying Jindosh. What power does he hold over Brianna? Are they lovers?
Perhaps, but that wouldn't give him any power over Brianna. Jindosh is an ally, an agent of the Duke, gifted in the ways of natural philosophy. Together, we've built something.
Alright, this thing should be just down here. Oh. Yup. Key to the art. Huh? I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get the secondary thing. Oh, look at alligator boy. Look at this one. I mean, that's... Oh, okay, good. It was... I didn't see the taxidermy base to that. I just thought that was just straight up ahead of a... I mean, now that I think about it, it's not necessarily the weirdest thing. Ooh! Big monkey. Big monkey.
Next time, I'll try it with a waxing gibbous. And if that doesn't do it, then I've got no idea how to fix it.
Well, that was weird. I learned an exploit. You can insta-choke somebody out if you do it in a swarm of blood flies.
What? Huh.
What?
Dirt biscuit. These seem, you know, the first time I ever tried to play this game, these seemed like such a bigger deal to deal in it. But now, I'm just not feeling it. I kind of want that. How do I get out of here? And into there.
After Delilah fell to the assassin Daud, her magic was lost, and the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaca. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her, at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined. New faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal. Forever.
Ooh.
She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the oracular order. The overseers take guidance from their prophetic sisters, and soon we'll influence their dreams and visions.
Interesting. My issue still stands that I need to find another way. I guess I have to leave. Perhaps it's the shopkeeper who will help me. Yeah, I can get the prototype on my way out. I'm coming for your prototypes. I'm a master thief. Ugh. Oh, there you are. It heightens those eyes, baby. Okay, let's see if I can. Whoop. You are but a child to the darkness. I am a true believer. One truly marked.
She's the only one who knows how to gather black mandrake root.
Your witch's coven can never stand up against my power. Peek. Hi. There we go.
Let's have a look around.
Stop doing that. No. How did that even happen? Ah. Okay, come on, witch lady.
Time to cry and bleed.
In that order? Ah. There. See? Nothing to get all worked up about. Old Corvo will take care of you just like anybody else. He's gonna pick you up and he's gonna put you in a pile. There we go. Ugh. Now, Holy crap, holy. Can I just, like... If I hit you with this, will you just zonk off into the... off the cliff? No, but your friend didn't notice, so... So there's that.
Hello, wake up.
Is someone there?
Woo!
You don't stand a chance anyway.
Don't do it, don't do it. Woo! Whoop, 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 whoop.
How do you want to die?
Don't do it, don't do it. You're just gonna kill your friend. There we go. Thank goodness. At least these witches have some restraint. Ah. There we go. Woo! Yeah, into the pile. Oh my goodness. Now. Again, I've come to take your prototypes and your dead bugs. What security door? What key?
Someone better have a look.
What's gonna do? That's some bull crap, man. Alright, well.
I'll paint my nails red with your blood.
Where'd you? Yeah. If it works, it works. That's all that matters right now. Whatever. All right. Shopkeep. Oh, hell. Woo! F you, doggo. I don't want to play. Think I can get on top of that thing, or... Nope. Flawless victory. Silly city guards. I was just a gust of wind. Ooh. Who's this? Who's this nutsack?
Huh. What? I thought that...
Oh, I've now caused an issue.
Come Back here!
Woo!
Someone
Woo!
Trouble over there.
Time to collect this bounty.
Someone there?
I give in.
Wait.
I know you're here somewhere.
Where are you hiding?
Can't have gone far.
Can't have gone far.
What if he went that way? Oh crap.
Come on! I don't have time for games.
Come on. Won't hurt you.
I'll find you, you know.
Come out, wherever you are.
I'm so freaking good at this game.
The rumors are true about the...
Where is he, damn it? You again!
Oh crap!
Shit everywhere. So dead. Ah! He can't escape!
Woo.
No, but this
Wait,
can't be!
this isn't...
Wait,
Oh, jeez.
You're laughing over...
how did you do that?
Standing in
You
my
aren't going...
way. Anywhere. No possible.
Maybe this will be enough.
Where are you hiding, coward?
I hope this will be enough.
Can't stay hidden
You
forever.
don't stand a chance anyway.
Yeah, just leave.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search
Show
the whole
yourself.
place. I don't have
State your
time for
name.
that.
Holy crap.
Found anything yet? No, you
No,
son.
look.
Be on your guard, right, boys?
Everywhere. Stay sharp.
You won't mind if I leave that there.
Come in, my friend. Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky line of work, I'm afraid, but let's not dwell. I expect you'll be interested in payment. First your finder's fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on the prototype, something you can use to modify your tools. And as a token of my appreciation, a discount at the shop.
A fair deal.
What a pleasant surprise to see you again.
4 new upgrades. Ooh. Blinds enemies, causes witches to flee. Both houses to flee. Ooh. Yikes. I need the sleep darts.
I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase.
Crap.
Farewell. And do think of us again.
How do I... I want to find the other way how to get rid of her, but...
Bloodflies are worse here than any district in Canada.
I just don't know how to... I don't know where to get the information I need to do this.
Asking for trouble over there. Huh? Stop!
Weird that you would wait over there for so long. I was hoping that the shopkeeper there was going to tell me, hey, I know of a secret thing in the jig that can do a thingamabutts. You just gotta look harder, I guess. Someone's got to know something. Well, I think the only other place I can look is the whatchamacallit thingy. The thing that she was supposedly messing with.
Off times, hard times. Gotta be on the lookout.
For anybody to get worked up about this thing. Nope.
All right. There's no one here.
Why is there a sad puppy? Ooh.
Once called Copper Spoon, now Coldwin. My name is Delilah. I've bested the infamous royal protector and ousted his brat daughter to take her throne. Now come and let me bathe in the warm waters of your adoration.
Our Empress, the source of our strength and freedom.
You're a fool to ignore my warning, Amelia. Who is this addressing me by a false name? Cast her out of the city into the wilds. Or better yet, put her on a ship bound for Pandysia.
Brianna was with Delilah when you were sucking on your mother's tit. This is not a game to them.
Fine. I was just bored.
I miss the days before Delilah sat on the throne. There was always some barrister to torment, or some dock crew to lure into an abandoned warehouse. Those were good times.
You know what? I'm just not with that whole situation.
Once called Copper Spoon, now Coldwin. My name is Delilah. I've bested the infamous royal protector and ousted his brat daughter. Take the
Okay,
throne.
let's see.
Now
Yeah,
come
that is
and
what I
let
want to
me
go to. This area should be basically empty.
Jindosh was insane. How does this even work?
There we go.
If I can sabotage Ashworth's communion device, she'll be powerless.
Where'd you go? There you go. Sorry, Mrs. Ashworth. But, I found a way.
All that's left to do is hit the switch, and Ashworth should be powerless.
Is she there?
What will I do now? I'm ruined. That feeling. The things I could do. The touch of the void. Delilah. It was everything I had. I'm no threat to you now. To anyone. Leave me be. Please. No. Leave me be. I'm no threat to you now.
All right, well, that's that. Let me get back upstairs. Let's do it this way. I want to talk to the statue.
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Royal Protector. I see you there, back in the city that spawned you.
It's done. Brianna Ashworth is no longer a witch.
You villain! You don't even know what you've done. A great bloom wilts and fades from the world.
This is only the start. You've pissed all over everything, but you'll pay for it.
Oh, Brianna. I don't believe we will speak again. The thought of seeing you reduced to such a pale, sad thing. It's too much to bear. I hate you for this, Corvo Atano.
I wonder, if you didn't have hate, Delilah, what would you have?
That chiseled jawline, surely. That's so freaky. I think I've done a half-decent job here. Oh, it's just this. Okay. Whoa. We're weighing grenades now, huh? Gotta make sure they're perfectly balanced, as all things should be. The great turtle stands. Boop, boop, boop. Anybody here? Okay. Let's see if I can slippily dude on my way out of here. Does that really matter to you? See, it just doesn't matter to you. Let him go, or I'll kill him.
Come back here! Take it! Let him go!
What was that?
Oh, hell. Damn it. That's what they were doing. You know, I really didn't need to do that. To try to knock her out. I just didn't. Hey, bud.
Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
Let's GTFO!
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Corvo, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
You live long enough, that happens.
Yeah. But what I did is worse than most. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit, which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now, but I felt like you should know. There are things I regret, Corvo.
Whatever happened in Dunwall was a long time ago, Megan.
I wish it felt like that. Seems like yesterday. Are you ready to leave now?
Oh, heckins, yes, there's about 15 guards on her, but
Yes, let's
leave.
go. Take me back to the dreadful whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos. And Delilah.
Ugh. Hey. On the better side of assault now. What we're talking about, yeah. Low chaos level. I did it. How's the inspector doing? Stable. Stable, stable, stable. Stability. That's all that we can ever ask for, is stability in our lives.
Three years ago, Delilah was laying her plans. The Duke's people gathered at the home of a mine baron named Aramis Stilton to commit some horror in her name. I need to know how they made her immortal. But where was I 3 years ago? Letting Emily daydream through council meetings, teaching her fencing and back alley fighting. I always expected an enemy we could put down with a sword. Soldiers, spies, assassins. Instead, we got something else. Beyond the pale, beyond the natural world, Instead, we got hit by someone like me.
Corvo. Misa Corvo. What did I get from this one? Oh, bone sword. Oh.
My mind is finally clearing. Now I can return to my work here, helping those who need it the most. What can I say about what you've done for me? Saved me from madness and, worse, from giving in to a life of sadistic brutality. How could I ever repay you for that? Given who you are and what you're in Karnaca to do, I can only say good luck. The city, the country, the empire, everyone is counting on you. I'll send something special for you, by way of courier. I hope it helps.
Was it in my room?
I worry about Megan can take care of herself. Megan is out in the city, but I'll explain. So many years. I never expected to feel so tired. I came to Karnaca for the food and the clean air. Now this.
You and me both, old buddy, old friend. Is it just a spring razor, right? Five of these. Five of these, bud.
Visiting the Royal Conservatory got us closer.
Anyway. That'll be it for the stream today, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. I hope you had a good time. And boy, oh, do I want some potato chips. Yeah. But anyway. I do appreciate it. If you like what you saw, please consider following the channel. It means a lot to me. If you check down below, you should find a link to the YouTube channel. You can head over there and watch all the archive stuff and any of the other projects that I'm working on. So pop on over there. Unfortunately, well, I haven't actually retested Diablo since I made the change yet. But as of now 2 streams in, 5 hours in of streaming now on a different game than Diablo and having 0 issues. I'm at about a 90% on this one. That Diablo 4 is causing some issues related with my PC or my internet where it does not like to be streamed, and I do not know why. So I'm sorry about that. So until further notice, we will not be streaming Diablo 4. So wah, wah. However, in the meantime, I've been having a great time going back through Dishonored 2. So we'll just keep on going at it and see how things go. What do we got? Just shy of 7 hours in it with still low chaos. Yeah. Despite my failings. Besides all of that, stay safe, stay healthy, get outside, get some of that sun. Have a good rest of your week, and hopefully you get into a pretty good weekend as well. I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much, and goodbye.